I mean, there's still ways to go though, and they're starting. I think they're starting to become some separation, but I think it's in the loss column. It's like 2 or 3 games, so I think it's still within shouting distance for everybody. You know, I think when you start talking, if you start talking 6, 7 games, maybe that's a little different. But I still consider us all clumped.
It's funny, Drew, after I think the Detroit loss a couple weeks ago, he said, man, we really wanted to catch San Antonio. Is that still the goal, or do you see that still attainable? It's only 2.5 games right now.
I mean, it could happen. They're playing good basketball. I've never really put any goals like that on our team in terms of how many games we need to win or where we need to finish. Obviously, it'd be great to finish first if it happens, but I didn't think that was of the utmost importance for us because I felt the season was going to be wacky, and I just wanted to be at our best at the end, wherever that was. And if we were at our best at the end, I really don't care if we play at home or on somebody's court. We'll go get it done. You know?
Spurs be a good test for you before the playoffs, the fact that you play them 3 times in about 2 weeks or whatever?
Well, I mean, in a test that meaning that they're a good basketball team and it'll be fun to compete against them, and
right.
And they give you a feel based on how they defend and based on how they play offense of some things that you need to adjust to. But in terms of us winning 3 games or them winning all 3 games, that doesn't mean, to me, it doesn't mean much.
Mike, with Ramon adding the kind of the pick and roll capability, it seemed that the locker room had a kind of a jovial feel last night when everyone went in, like almost like it's starting to click a little bit. Could you sense that going in when you spoke after the game?
I mean, I think we've been jovial before until we got beat, and we're not.
Right.
So I don't know if it's just because he can play pick and roll game, but I mean, we are getting better, and he does make the game easier for us as a team. There's no doubt about it, and he's definitely added another dimension to the whole process. And so from that standpoint, there's a connectivity that he has brought to the table because of his ability to make things easier for everybody.
Yeah, like Kobe said that, for example, other coaches now, you just have to address a whole different part of the game plan when you come in just by it.
No doubt, and I said that I've said that before, that for us in the past, we're post-up team, so you basically had to address Powell and Andrew's post-ups, and then Kobe's post-ups and his ISOs. And so the game plan against us was easy, and we weren't really capable of getting a ton of easy baskets because we didn't have the quickness and ability that Ramon brings to the table. And so now there's a lot of other things that they got to address before, or just as much as they talk about Andrew's post-ups. You got to talk about Ramon Sessions' middle pick and roll. You got to talk about Sessions' side pick and roll. You got to talk about Sessions in transition. You got to talk about Sessions and Kobe's 1-2 pick and roll or 2-1 pick and roll. Oh, you got to talk about Kobe's ISOs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Don't forget about Powell's ability to pick and pop, or Powell's ability to post, or So he does make us more dynamic.
You mentioned yesterday, part of the thought process with tightening that rotation is obviously it's kind of in that stretch where it's the last month of the season, that sort of thing. Is there other things that you've emphasized differently or changed in terms of preparation, knowing that kind of the schedule?
No, not yet. I mean, the biggest thing is trying to tighten up the rotation a little bit to see if this is what we want to do going into the playoffs, and to give it a chance to work. Give those guys a chance to feel each other, and for the staff to feel them, and vice versa. And and soon we'll start with our preparation of going into the playoffs.
Barnes has been pretty good the last 5-6 games, shooting 45% from the 3-point range, scoring about 11 goals a game. Have you seen a notable uptick in his offense?
No, he definitely has. You could tell he's shooting it with confidence, and he's aggressive, and he's just not settling for it. Even though he's shooting it well, he's still trying to slash and play the fearless style of basketball that he plays. He's still trying to get out in transition and get layups. He's still trying to offensive rebound for us, doing all the little things. So that's what's exciting about seeing him knock down that 3, is he has other facets to his game that make him very, very good for us coming off the bench.